Most of us treat multitasking like a superpower. In this age of endless pings and open tabs, the ability to juggle multiple tasks is often listed as a badge of honor, a trait of the sharpest, most efficient minds. We wear the title multitasker proudly, believing it's the express lane to success, a way to squeeze 3 hours of work into one. But what if that core belief is the single greatest psychological trap sabotaging your productivity and, far worse, your peace of mind? Instead of a shortcut to efficiency, this habit is a boomerang. It's not a sign of brilliance. It's merely a sophisticated, exhausting illusion that burns out your mental engine. Scientific studies have definitively proven that humans do not actually multitask. What we call multitasking is a neurological lie. It's actually task switching, rapidly shifting your attention between different demands. And every single time you switch, there's a cost, a penalty. This penalty is called cognitive residue. Imagine leaving a trace of mental energy, like a faint ghost on the previous task every time you jump to the next one. You never truly arrive 100% focused on the new task, because a part of your mind is still lingering on the email you just closed, or the text you just sent. Today, we're not just going to talk about focus. We are going to expose the two-pencil paradox, the powerful mental model that reveals exactly why your most important work requires a single tool, a single focus, and a single, undivided block of time. This story will change how you approach every hour of your life. Stay until the end, and I'll walk you through the 3 simple, actionable steps from the genius of Cal Newport's deep work concept that you can implement today to recover 10 hours of wasted energy and truly become the efficient person you were meant to be. Meet Ethan. Ethan is a content strategist in a fast-paced agency in the city of Crestwood, and he is a self-proclaimed multitasking champion. His workday starts with a coffee, 3 open monitors, and an immediate rush to handle 5 different projects simultaneously, all before 9 a.m. Ethan believes that by switching tasks every 15 minutes, he is being maximally productive. He gets to tell his boss he's touched 5 projects in a single hour. He feels busy, which he equates with feeling successful. But when he looks back at the end of the week, the feeling is always the same: exhaustion and a crippling sense that nothing truly important was ever finished. This is the core conflict. The culture rewards the appearance of effort, not the depth of result. Ethan is praised for his responsiveness, replying instantly to chats and emails. But that very responsiveness is what prevents him from creating anything of value. He is a firefighter, not an architect. Every morning, he would promise himself, "Today I'll write that foundational strategy document." But by 10 a.m., he'd answered 30 emails, designed a quick social media graphic, approved a budget, and written only a single distracted paragraph. The important task, the one that required his full mental presence, was always the victim. The deeper Ethan sank into the whirlpool of busyness, the more convinced he was that he was doing great. He believed that the amount of time he spent being available to others equaled his self-worth. It was an addiction to the little dopamine hits of checking things off the easy list, instead of the sustained fulfillment of completing the hard, meaningful thing. He wasn't failing due to a lack of talent or effort. He was failing due to a fatal flaw in his system of work. His energy was not focused like a laser. It was scattered like a firework, beautiful for a moment, but leaving nothing but smoke behind. Let's understand the science behind this failure. Your brain uses a specific resource, a form of mental fuel to switch tasks. Imagine paying a small, invisible tax every time you open a new window in your mind. This is the real cost of being a multitasker. Take 2 pencils and try to write the word focus using both hands simultaneously. You'll find the process slow, awkward, and messy. The output quality is halved and the time taken is doubled. Why? Because the very tool that is supposed to help you create is now forcing your brain to divide its energy. True efficiency isn't about how many tasks you start. It's about how many you finish, and finish well. The cost of that constant mental ping-pong includes 4 major losses that Ethan, and maybe you, are suffering from right now. Loss number 1. Lost time. Studies show that constantly switching tasks can reduce your productive time by as much as 40%. That's nearly 4 hours in a 10-hour workday, simply burned by the friction of shifting gears and recalling where you left off. Loss number 2. Diminished quality. Since you never arrive at a task with your full mental capacity, the depth and complexity of your work naturally suffer. You produce work that is acceptable, but never truly exceptional. You exchange mastery for mediocrity. Loss number 3. Mental exhaustion. The brain has to use more energy to regulate the switching process than it would use to simply do the task. This leads to early burnout, increased stress, and a lack of mental stamina to tackle truly complex problems later in the day. Number 4. The inability to concentrate. The biggest long-term damage is that you are training your brain to crave constant novelty and immediate feedback. You become addicted to distraction, making it physically harder to engage in any task that requires sustained, deep thought. This brings us to the counter-philosophy, the skill that high achievers use to create profound work: deep work. Deep work is the act of focusing without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's what transforms a quick sketch into a blueprint, a basic report into a revolutionary strategy. Deep work doesn't just produce better output, it creates a state of flow where you lose track of time and the work itself becomes rewarding. It's the difference between being perpetually busy and being profoundly productive. This is the path Ethan needed to find. Ethan's system was designed for surface-level tasks: the emails, the planning, the quick replies. But deep work is required for tasks that are truly valuable. Building complex code, writing a deep analysis, or developing a game-changing strategy. The marketplace rewards the rare skill of deep work handsomely. The truth is, it's easier to pretend to be busy by checking 100 emails than it is to sit down for 3 hours to write a flawless strategy document. Multitasking is the comfortable escape route from the terror of truly difficult work. We crave the dopamine hit of the switch because the focus is too hard. But if you embrace the difficulty, you unlock the true competitive advantage of the 21st century. The story of Master Kaelen proves this perfectly. Ethan, driven by his self-inflicted exhaustion, took a mandated course on efficiency. It was there he learned the parable of the 2 masters. The first was the accountant, a man known for his incredible volume of work. The accountant handled dozens of clients, processed countless reports, and was constantly hailed for his speed. He was a master of surface-level multitasking, answering calls while reviewing documents, processing data while on a meeting. His output was 20 reports a week, but they were all average. The second was Master Kaelen, a renowned clockmaker from a small European town called Viridia. Master Kaelen was the opposite. He took only 2 commissions a year, and often turned away wealthy clients. His workshop was a sanctuary, quiet and absolutely devoid of distraction. Kaelen's clocks were not just timekeepers. They were mechanical marvels, complex, beautiful, and flawless. His focus was so intense that when he worked, he would enter a state of total absorption, sometimes working for 6 hours straight without noticing the sun had set. He practiced deep work as a philosophy. The accountant, despite his high volume, was constantly replaceable. His average reports could be produced by any automated system or a cheaper intern. His value was low because his work lacked depth and uniqueness. Master Kaelen, however, was irreplaceable. His clock sold for 50 times the price of the accountant's annual salary, precisely because they were the irreplicable product of singular, deep, and focused effort. The marketplace rewards rarity, and in the digital age, focused concentration is the rarest skill of all. Ethan realized the terrifying truth. He was working like the accountant, producing a high volume of average work and quickly becoming obsolete. He had mistaken motion for progress. He was constantly running, but he wasn't advancing. He decided that day to become an architect again. He would trade the fleeting gratification of instant responses for the deep satisfaction of creating a masterpiece. He would learn to work like Master Kaelen. The shift in Ethan's life was not about working more. It was about introducing structure to protect his most valuable resource, his focus. After a few weeks of deliberate practice, his anxiety dropped, and his quality of work skyrocketed. He finally created the foundational strategy document he'd been putting off for months. Here are the 3 actionable steps that Ethan used, and that you can start using today, to transition from a shallow multitasker to a deep worker. This is how you reclaim your focus and create a professional life of meaning, not just motion. Implement time blocking, the scheduler. Don't wait for motivation. You must schedule specific, non-negotiable blocks of 90 to 120 minutes in your calendar for your deep work. Treat this time like a doctor's appointment. Turn off all notifications and strictly forbid yourself from checking email. Batch communication, the disconnect. Instead of replying instantly, you need designated communication windows. Tell your colleagues, I check email at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. This forces you to focus during your deep work blocks and sets healthy boundaries, protecting you from the continuous stream of demands. The end-of-day ritual. Before you leave your workspace every evening, create a crystal-clear plan for your first deep work task tomorrow. Write down the single most important task and the time you will attack it. This eliminates the cognitive residue from today and ensures you start tomorrow morning in flow, not chaos. It's not just about managing time, it's about managing your attention. By saying no to the temptation of switching, you say yes to the possibility of creating something truly extraordinary. The two-pencil paradox teaches us that the highest quality of work is always a product of singular focus. Don't be the person who starts 100 things and finishes none. Be the Master Kaelen in your own domain, the one who produces the masterpiece. What is the one crucial task you've been putting off by multitasking? Commit to it. Write your one deep work task for tomorrow in the comments below. Give us a like, share this with one friend who needs to stop multitasking, and subscribe to the Daily Glimpse for more life-changing insights delivered weekly.